A day's drive from Kyiv and we're approaching one of Ukraine's defensive lines. We're in Sumy, close to the border with Russia's Kursk region. We're here to meet the 82nd Air Assault Brigade. In August, this unit spearheaded one of the most audacious attacks of the war, when Ukrainian forces crossed the border and seized 500 square miles of Russian territory. Hidden in this woodland is one of the brigade's most precious weapons, a British Challenger 2 tank.
Our last mission was to Kursk Oblast. There were 4 waves of Russian armour, 11 vehicles in each, 4 waves of them. The fighting was really intense, but we got through it. They call this the sniper tank, and in that sense it proved itself. We destroyed 4 Russian APCs and possibly a tank too.
How much ammunition have they got? Have they got enough ammunition?
At first sight it looks like we've got a lot, but once the waves of Russians start coming, we can get through 30 rounds in half an hour, pretty much everything we have. If there was more, we would have used those too.
I'm going to take the commander and the gunner, and you guys are going to mount on 5-0.
Britain gifted 14 Challenger 2s to Ukraine last year, and these soldiers were sent to the UK for training with the British Army.
Training in England was great. The instructors were excellent, and in a short period of time they made tankies out of us. Bearing in mind that training usually takes a long time. To train as a loader, like me, it normally takes 2 years, but we learned it all in 2 months. The most important thing is for the tank to work, so huge respect to the instructors. It's a new tank for us, and generally we had no idea what to do with it. We got in and it's like a 2-room apartment after sitting in a T80. We were like, wow, how much space? What else can I say? Without the training in England, it would have been difficult to learn over here. Crews change, new ones arrive, and we teach them. We're the ones doing the teaching now, but it's more difficult. Over there you have simulators and practice areas. It was a lot better training in England.
In terms of how a tank feels to drive, well, the Soviet tanks have less space. The Challenger is also safer. This was proved in Kursk when we were shot at by 4 Russian helicopters. The tank was badly damaged and I was seriously injured. The tank really got it. All of the sights were destroyed and the periscopes. We had to get out of the tank to drive it out. If I was in a T-80, I would not have come out of there alive.
Just like the British Parachute Regiment, the 82nd is one of the most elite units in the Ukrainian military. They were one of the first units into Kursk when Ukraine launched that incursion back at the beginning of August. And in the 4 months of fighting, they've lost several American infantry fighting vehicles.